So good to see everybody. My name is Dan. I am with Small World Yoga. I don't know if I'd call myself the resident handstand expert. I am definitely a handstand enthusiast. Yeah, I jokingly say, and actually I'm not sure where I got this moniker from, but it's not handstands, it's Dan stands. So yeah, so like this is a 30-minute class, not on how to really the different ways to get into it. Yes, I will address that, but there's so many different ways to get into handstand. It really depends upon your expertise or your level, your experience level. So I mean, this is more about trying to fine tune your handstand, or even like getting into the basics of handstand. So I hope you have some wall space, either wall space or door space. That's what you see in back of me. This is my bedroom. So welcome to my bedroom here. I had a hard time finding a place to do this because I don't want cats interfering. So I'm sure if you have pets, you guys can also relate to that. But yeah, just the first thing is have fun. I mean that's always one of the first things in my classes. It doesn't matter if I'm doing a power flow or a workshop of some sort. My first intention is always to have fun. So don't beat yourself up. Actually laugh at yourself if you fall out. I'll probably laugh at you. I mean, I'll be laughing with you. So it's yeah, have fun with this. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to go and speak up. I will get some time at the last part of the class for questions. But if you have something you're just concerned about, say, hey, Dan, I don't understand what you're talking about, by all means, speak up. I will leave this on open mic for me. And let's see here. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have video on, that's fine. But I'm very much of a visual person. So like when I'm giving my classes, I look at the students and then kind of address what needs to be addressed there. But yeah, it's all right if you're not on video. Yeah, have fun here, and let's go ahead and get started. Hold on one second. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is some warm up. So with handstands, your hands are going to be your feet. So you need to ensure that we get our wrists and our hands warmed up. So go ahead and come into all fours. Come to tabletop. But turn your fingers towards your knees. Yeah, so the right hand turns clockwise, left hand counterclockwise. Point it back towards your knees. Tuck your toes underneath you, and just kind of pulse back slowly. Yeah, just starting to warm up, stretch out your wrist, your forearms, and maybe even make circles with it. Go the other direction if you do circle. Roll your shoulders back, press your collarbones forward. Yeah, and then the eyes of your elbows press forward as well as you sit back. Come back to center. Turn your fingers towards each other. Press your mat or the floor away from you. Grip with your fingertips and make circles. Yeah, first go clockwise. We'll go 5 times. It goes 3, 4, 5. Go the other direction. Really important to warm up your wrist, your shoulders, your fingers. It goes 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Now turn the tops of your hands down so your palms are facing up. Go with both of them. Yeah, and then see if you can push your mat, your floor away from you. So lengthen out your arms and your shoulders as well. Yeah, just kind of press here for a few seconds. And then take your thumbs and see if you can touch each fingertip. Yeah, pointer, middle, ring, pinky, back to ring, middle, pointer, and then go back out and then one more time. This might be the first time that you try to touch your fingertips like this. Good, come back, shake them out. Good. Interlace your fingers, make some circles. Go to figure 8, or if you want to go slide away, it's an infinity. Keep your fingers interlaced. Press your palms forward. Roll your shoulders back, but press your palms forward. Bring your fingertips together. Yeah, and then press them into each other. Press, hold it for 5, keep pressing 4, press harder, 3, keep going, 2, 1, shake them out. Good. And release your fingers again, press your palms up, but pull your shoulders down. So palms press up, shoulders pull down. Tick-tock side to side. Good. Come back to center. Come back into all fours. Keep your hips stacked over your knees, but walk your shoulder forward. Excuse me, your arms, your torso forward. Come into puppy pose. So roll forward again, hips stacked over knees. But start dropping your torso down. Reach forward with your arms, and then see if you can get your chest to touch the ground as you reach forward with your fingers. Draw your core in, press your tailbone up. Keep reaching forward. Breathe. Good. Slowly start coming down to your belly. Tee out your arms. And then roll over on your right side. Whale pose is what we call this. You might call it something different. But yeah, stack your left hip on top of your right. Your right arm is teed out in back of you. Yeah, and then you keep your left arm here as a prop, as a press. You can even reach back, or if you want to, you can also take your top leg, take it in front of, or in back of that bottom thigh. Listen to your right shoulder. Good. Come back to center, take it the other direction. Come back to center. Come into tabletop, touch your toes underneath you, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Now, really engage with your fingertips here. Every time your hands hit the mat and your fingertips are active, so they're gripping the mat, press down with your knuckle pads and your palms. I like to say it's almost like opening up a jar of pickles. You know, you have to grip that jar lid and squeeze it to turn. And that's the same thing with your fingers, your palms, your knuckle pads, grip. Now press your chest towards your thighs. Breathe. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath. Go ahead and step to your hands, ragdoll. Press your feet down. Draw your core in. Grab opposite elbows, tick-tock side to side. Release your hands down. Step your right foot back. Drop down to the right knee. Left knee stacks over your left ankle. Your back toes can be tucked or untucked. And then some gentle movement and from front to back. Just want to open up a little bit of your hips here. Come to stillness. Left foot is going to turn out. Roll out to the knife edge. Pull your toes to your shins. And then gently press your left knee out, but press your hips forward. Come back in. Switch your legs out. First some dynamic movement from front to back. Come to stillness. Right foot turns out. Come up to the knife edge. Pull your toes to your shin. Yeah, again, right knee presses out gently, but press your hips forward. Good. Go and step back into downward facing dog. And then drop down to your knees. Okay. Handstands. I like to think of handstands in as far as 3 different segments. You have your fingers, your arms, and your shoulders. That's your first segment. Okay. This turns into your feet and your legs. Then you have your middle section, your core, and then lastly your legs. So it's really important that you have engaged those 3 parts. Normally, if a person is working on their handstand journey and they're having issues either getting up or falling out, it's one of those 3 things that is not as engaged. Yeah. So like as we're going through here, you know, and I actually have a mantra too when I'm upside down that I keep telling myself that I'll tell later on to remind myself to engage these things. So yeah, it's really important that first thing with your hands. So with your fingertips, everybody go ahead and reach forward, and then like pretend you're trying to open up a tight jar of pickles. Yeah, so grip that lid, and that's what you want. You want this strong fingertips because that's your brake pads from going forward. You want that and that palm pressing forward as well because that's your brake pads from going out the same way that you came in. Yeah, so we grip and we press. So that's the first part of the first segment is your fingertips and your palms. Grip, press. That's probably one of the most important things in handstands because eventually once you get upside down and you're having fun with that, it becomes a dance between fingertips and palms, just a little in a slight movement from front to back, but you're still up. So next thing is your shoulders and your arms. Some people starting off in their journey, they'll let you dump into their shoulders. So you have to think about pressing the mat or the ground away from you. You know, you're actually pressing your shoulders in your upper back away, and it forms hollow body in this hollow body. So as opposed to dumping down, and then that's where we tend to kind of dump it into the back and get a hollow back. Yeah, so we press away, and the next part is your core. So you want to draw your lower ribs in. You want to draw your core in. Again, it becomes this hollow body, and as opposed to a hollow back. So your hips, you'll actually pull in the front of your pelvis, your belly up into your lower back to get a hollow body. Because if you let this go, the butt goes out, and then it all dumps into your lower back. Which yes, there are versions of handstands to where you'll do that, but that's not what I'm talking about here. And then lastly, your legs. So since your legs are up in the air, those are just as engaged as everything else, because if you let your legs go, that becomes dead weight and it just pulls you out. So yeah, legs will either squeeze together, and then your feet, you can either point your toes or pull your toes. You can flex your toes, or a combination of both called point. So yeah, toes are active, legs squeeze in, so that you have this one long line of energy from toes all the way down to your hands. And then tightness. Tightness is lightness here. You also want to stack joints. Well, I will, and I'll definitely get into more of that, especially as we start going up. So let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. Awesome sauce. Okay, so let's go ahead and first of all, any questions on that? Yeah, I'll just stop here for a moment if anybody has questions. Great. Let's play. So these are handstands via a yoga class. So it's not like a gymnastics class or a dance class where you'll bound up and kick up. Your hands are already on the mat. So everybody come down to your mat or your floor. And then first thing, take your hands about shoulder width wide. You want it about shoulder width wide because again, those are stacked joints. Stacked joints equals strength. Now there's nothing wrong with playing with the rotation of your fingers. You'll actually kind of find which one works best for you. Sometimes you'll have sore wrists, you have to turn them out or turn them in. But yeah, stacked joints, palms, elbow, shoulders, all in one line. It's not out. So that's the first thing. Now grip with your fingertips, press with your palms, and press your mat away. So actually protract your shoulders, press up, and that's what you want to keep now. And as far as for going in, so the first drill that we're going to work up, or that we're going to work on, is the kick up. So you want about, I don't know, about a foot away from the wall. Again, hands shoulder width wide, press away. Now come onto your feet. So butt up in the air, and walk your feet in some. Take one foot up, doesn't matter which one it is. Now, lean forward to where your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. So if you try to kick up with them back here, you have this in this distance to cover, and before you get stacked joints. So if you can already start with your shoulders over your wrist, and then when you kick up, it's a lot less energy required to get vertical, to get all the way into handstand. So first thing, press, grip, press away. Now take a breath in, and then on your exhale, try to kick up. Yeah, go and try it, kick up. And this is actually part of the journey and as well is finding out how much energy it takes to kick up. It took me, I don't know, many months, and I sometimes still play with it as well, how much energy it takes me to kick up. Yeah, so lean more forward. Again, get those shoulders stacked right over your wrist. Good. Then everybody come on down. Nice, Daniel, I saw that. Yeah, so like if you fall out, laugh at yourself. I mean, that's part of the fun is laughing at yourself. At the end of the day, we're just doing yoga. We're just doing handstands. I'm 50 years old. I started my handstand journey, I don't know, about 3-4 years back. So yeah, I started in my mid 40s, and I absolutely love it. I'm just a big kid at heart. So what can I say? Okay, so next thing we're going to try. So go ahead and come back to your wall. Take your feet to the wall, and take your hands by your side. Now, just note where your hands are at. Maybe mark on your mat, or you place a block or a water bottle or something there. But just notice where your hands fall. Turn around, and then place your hands back on that spot. So now, same thing. Grip with the fingertips, press with the palms, press your mat away from you. Come up, and then take one foot to the wall. Yeah, and then press. Again, shoulder stacked over wrist. Maybe you press so much on that wall to where the other foot comes up. Good. Now keep gripping. Draw your core in. Tight legs. Maybe you can toe tap that foot that's on the wall. Maybe you get some hang time. And then and also look in between your hands. There's your drishti for right now. That spot between your hands. And then as you start getting more experience with this, and you'll start playing with gaze shift, looking between, looking back. But that comes later. I'm still playing with that one as well. Yeah, nice, Vanessa. You got it, Jamie. Yeah, Kristen, get it. What? Becca fell out? We all fall out, don't we? Good. Go ahead and come on down. Are there any questions, concerns, issues about that one? Yeah, again, there's yes, Vanessa. Go ahead and unmute yourself and ask. You're unmuted, Vanessa. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
What is the safest way to fall out? Because once I did that, I felt like I wanted to get away from the wall. My body wanted to, but my fear of like, I didn't know how to fall out kept me from just letting go and holding it.
Awesome question. And I'm gonna go ahead and mute you again. Yeah, let me actually address safe exits. It's especially as it pertains to like when you're in a yoga class and you have other people around you, or also you're just practicing at home. Safe exit. We don't want to fall back into like a bridge or a wheel, because maybe your body's not warmed up enough. You can't get that back bend enough. You might land right on your tailbone, which I've done, and hurts like a mother. So kind of think of it as a roundover or a cartwheel out. So yeah, if you're here, you know, and your safe exit is the same way that you came out, or to me that you went in here. But when you're here, just playing with this drill, and you can turn to the side. We all have our dominant sides. You know, it's like for me, I'm right hand dominant, so it's more stable for me to plant my right hand and then twist out to my left. So yeah, if I'm in handstand here, and if I'm coming out, you know, I will turn over, I will cartwheel over. Yeah, I mostly go to the right, or excuse me, I plant with my right hand because I'm right hand strong, right arm strong, and I will twist left. So yeah, that's like the safest way exit out is a cartwheel or a kind of like a lean over. I'm trying to think of the word. I'm out of breath. But yeah, it's more or less just kind of like a cartwheel out of it. That's the safest, most controlled way out of a handstand. Now we all get tired, including myself. You can obviously hear me. Yeah, so like sometimes the body's just going to give. Now I'm kind of curious. Is this anybody's first time trying handstands? Awesome, Melissa. Yeah, or maybe even like your less than 5th or 10th time doing it. Great. So the thing is that our body, when we first get upside down, I could tell you a million different things. You're not going to hear one single thing I told you as soon as you get upside down, because just psychologically your brain's going, what the hell are you doing to me? And you know, and this instinct of just falling into it. So it's fighting that first of all, getting comfortable with getting upside down, and just the more you get upside down, you know, the more you start remembering all those things, and it just starts becoming natural to you secondhand. Awesome question, thank you. Any other questions on that, or anything else on that?
I got a quick question.
Yes, Daniel.
I'm having just first impression is that my wrists are either very weak or very stiff, or probably both. I don't know. It seems like I'm on the verge of hurting myself. I don't know if I am, but should I do flexibility or should I just work on strength first, build that up?
You can actually do both. So yeah, those are warm-ups I did at the beginning. Us handstanders, and I'm sure that Becca can really go yes to this as well. Yeah, us people that practice handstands almost daily, we tend to forget to warm up and stretch more and more. We're just like, okay, we're just going to go into it, and then we start to strain stuff. But yeah, when you're first starting off on this journey, it will feel just like that, Daniel. It'll feel like you're not strong enough, you're not flexible enough in the wrist. It comes with the practice. So, I mean, but it's important though that you have to warm up and stretch first and before you start playing. And then just recognizing when your body is telling you, okay, you've had enough, and then rest. Yeah, rest, break, but yeah, warm up, stretch up, and I promise you the muscles will get stronger. You'll get more comfortable with it, and you'll also get looser on it as well. So I mean, yeah, it's my wrists are actually hurting me because I've been playing with handstands a lot, and I've been wearing braces for the past few days. So this actually kind of feels good to work now with this. Okay, so let's do this next. I will definitely leave time for questions at the end here if you have any more questions. But I wanted to get into hops as far as a way to get into handstand hopping, because like when you're in a yoga class and the teacher says, you know, you're in downward facing dog, step, jump forward, you can kind of work that as well. But also do like hopping into when you're in downward facing dog, especially do with Baptiste Power Flow, where you're there for 5 breaths and you have the opportunity to play. There's other areas too in the GIP you can get into it when you're in side facing wide leg forward fold, crow, at the end of it as well, into rejuvenation. There's all opportunities to get into handstands. But a great way to play with this though is hopping in. So everybody come back onto your mat. If you want to, you can actually face towards the wall just to get that security there. Come into downward facing dog. Come into a shortened downward facing dog. Now, first thing, remember, fingers, palms, draw your core in. Now, keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Bend your knees. Yeah, and then you have some options. You can either frog kick up, or you can tuck kick up. But when your knees come up, you want knees stacked over your shoulders. That goes into stacked joints, lightness, tightness. Yeah, and then when you have your knees up, draw that core in, squeeze your legs together. Remember, those 3 segments, everything has to get super engaged. So press the mat away from you. There's your palms. Grip with your fingertips, and that's going to prevent you from going over. Press the mat away from you, so engage your shoulders and your chest. Draw your core in, keep that super active. Yeah, and then kick up hard enough to where you can get your knees stacked over your wrist and over your shoulders. There it is. Nice, Mackenzie. Show me, Jeff. You got this. Yes. So now there is one little trick to this. So on the kick ups, and now this actually goes to the point too of really stretching out your wrist. You can actually lean more forward. This will actually help out some. You can lean more forward to where your shoulders almost stacked over your fingers, and then there's less energy required to go up. Yeah. Again, it's that idea of stacking joints. If you can actually steal some of that distance away by already leaning over more. And then when you kick up as well, be sure and press your palms down. Yeah, so like press the mat away from you with your palms as you kick up. And exhale on the kick. Nice, Danielle. Yeah, this stuff is tiring. I noticed that, and that Brooke is also resting. So I spoke earlier to this mantra that I tell myself. This is something that I told myself when I first started off on my journey. And it's fingertips, palms, core. Fingertips, palms, core. So once you're upside down, and if you keep telling yourself that fingertips, palms, core, it helps you to remind yourself to engage those things. So fingertips, grip with your fingertips. Palms, press the palms in, press the mat away from you, draw your core in. Yeah, and then hopefully you can keep working that and keep breathing, because it's really difficult to be calm when you're upside down in your hands. So that's why the breath is so important. So fingertips, palms, core. So press the mat away. Yeah, so press away, draw in. Stack your joints, breathe. Yeah, and then it becomes this dance between fingertips and your palms. You keep yourself balanced there. But press away. Yeah, don't dump down, press away. Any questions on that? Okay, let me open up the floor here. Any questions, or like if you want me to observe your handstands and kind of analyze and critique, or give you some pointers or hints. Again, I am a visual person. I mean, I could say a million different things, but like I need to see it to really address it.
I can get into handstand with one leg up, like
Okay.
we were doing at the beginning. But for some reason, I can't seem to get that hips over shoulder when I hump.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's fear. I don't know what it is.
Show me. And then hopefully everybody can see Vanessa as well. Again, kick. Yeah, kick more.
Kick more.
Yes, kick more.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Yes.
Ugh.
So, comes with the practice. Yes, Vanessa, thank you so much for that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that everybody can relate to the fear aspect of it. There is this fear about landing on your face. I totally understand that part. I've landed on my face. It's not fun. So yeah, it's more of the more you practice it, the more you get confident with it. So keep on playing. Yeah, keep on trying. You just need to kick more.
Okay.
So just kick more. Maybe even lean a little bit more forward.
Okay.
And yeah, you'll find that if you can lean more forward, it takes less energy to get up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
Yeah, and that's what it is, trying, practicing. Yeah, awesome. Who else?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Carol, you good?
Fear. I mean, I'm afraid of hurting myself. I've been doing these for years, and I've yet to get up in a handstand. I can do a shoulder stand, but yeah, I'll try one, and you can critique it. But I just totally think it's fear for me.
Please.
Okay. Don't know where to place this camera.
Perfect. Yeah, that's good right there. I can see you. Okay, so grip with your fingertips, press with your palms, and then draw your core in, take a breath in, then on the exhale, kick up and keep pressing, keep gripping. Yes, already saw a difference in that. Again, same. Grip with your fingertips, press with your palms, draw your core in, take a breath in, exhale, kick up. Yeah, but press away, press away. You would dump down there. Straight arms. Yes, it's coming. You got it, Carol. Don't worry. Yeah, it comes with the practice. I see the fear right there. Yeah, it comes. Mackenzie, you want to show me you good?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, go for it. Yes, nice. So, okay, great. So now, what I see you losing because you have strong hands and strong arm engagement there. So great, keep that going. Next thing is core. Draw your core in, squeeze your legs together. So yeah, keep Keep with the hands, keep with the shoulders, keep with the arms. Now the other two segments, your core and your legs, and don't forget to breathe. All right, Kristen, you good? Neely? And you're still mute. Here, I'll unmute you.
Oh, there we go. Sorry. Hey, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind you watching mine to see how it goes.
Please, go ahead.
Okay. That's as far as I can get.
Look forward. Look forward. Yeah. Okay. So look about 6 inches in front of your hands.
Okay.
Lean more forward. Yeah. So actually walk your feet in closer to your hands.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Now grip with your fingertips. There it is. Yes. Boom. So yeah. Again, look.
There.
Look forward. Look forward. So the reason why you're doing that you're dumping down like that is your fingertips.
Yeah, I can feel it more in my wrist.
So like your wrist, your palms, that's why you're going over.
Okay.
Okay, so you're pressing out with your palms, and that's great, and that's causing you to go over. Now you have to stop yourself with your fingertips. That's your brake pads from going over.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome. Daniel, you want to show me, brother? You good? Good. Breathe. Press away, straight arms. And Daniel just took a tumble. I love it.
Yeah, I just got a long way to go.
Don't worry, man. It is a continual journey. Okay, Brooke, you're up. Yeah, hope people don't mind me putting everybody on the spot like that. But again, too, I am very much of a visual person, and I love to give the one-on-one coaching. And I think also we can also learn from everybody else on this. Straight arms, press. Good. Core, draw in. Press up, straight arms. Good. Squeeze legs together, core. Breathe. That's the final thing, is your breath. Yeah, so draw your belly in, squeeze your legs together. You good?
Yes, it is definitely in my wrists, though. I can feel it, like, in here.
Yeah, it comes. I totally understand that. Oh, okay there, Daniela. Go for it. Boom.
All right, let's see.
Ah, too easy for you. Okay, so what I want you to do now is turn around.
Uh-huh. Oh, shit.
And go back into it.
Okay.
Kick up. Breathe. There it is.
Oh.
So what I'm doing for Daniela is something that I do for everybody. It's part of the psychological journey.
Uh-huh.
Is that once you get so comfortable with kicking against the wall to where you might even just like toe tap the wall a little bit, you have that confidence, and it's in the awareness in your body of how much engagement it takes. So like what I'll tell somebody to do is immediately turn around and try it again, because it's fresh in your mind of how much energy it takes, the breath it requires to get up there. And it is a confidence builder, and that's what we all need.
Oh, I'm scared to do that.
Awesome. Hey, Jeff, you want to show me, brother? You good? I mean, granted, you have a handstand expert there with you, but yeah, I would love to see it too.
I'll go with it.
And so fingertips nice and wide. Good. Press up, straight arms. Pull your belly in, squeeze your legs. Yeah, so press more in the palms.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you go up, yeah, good. You get up, take one leg off the wall. Honestly, it is your palms and that stops you from coming out the same way that you went in. Yeah, because the press away with the palms, it engages this whole line of muscles here. Yeah, from your triceps down to your lats. I mean, it engages everything and keeps you up. Good. Breathe. Squeeze. You got it. Yes. And then Leanne, Emily, Sarah, I can't see you, so but I hope you guys learned something as well. So yeah, this actually concludes my time. If you want to stay on and get some further advice, I am more than willing to stay on. But yeah, this was for 30 minutes. We're at 40 minutes now, but I'm sure Small World won't mind too much. So yeah, thank you all. I hope you all learned something, and of course I hope you had fun. Again, that's always my first intention. Have fun.